Hi, my name is Lucas. I'm an international business student at GCU, and this is my digital story. I acted as a fight captain for Jikal Muay Thai for 2 years, from 2016 to 2018. When I first joined the Muay Thai committee in 2015 as the events manager, the fight captain role did not exist, and the club was only in its second year running. Despite Jikal Muay Thai being the strongest club in GCU in terms of members, we usually had a very small number of members taking the extra step to compete against other universities. Only 3 fighters fought in 2015-16 due to a lack of training structure and guidance, which is extremely important when wanting to compete. This was an element I aimed to utilize to motivate athletes to compete. My competency to provide such information came through several own fights and fight preparations in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, grappling, wrestling, and professional MMA. I hope to share my experience with others to encourage them to take this step and seek new and meaningful challenges in their life. To be able to do this effectively, it is important to build up strong trust relationships with the fighters. This is a two-way process where on one hand, the fighters had to trust me to train them in preparation for an upcoming fight, and on the other, where they were relied upon to do their training both during scheduled classes and within their own time. This structure alone came with its own challenges, particularly as I was working alongside many athletes at a time who required an individual attention on a one-to-one basis and adaptation to their training program to suit their individual needs. I worked with 6, then 11 athletes in the academic years 2016-17 and 2017-18 respectively, which demanded a lot of work from myself in my free time, arranging fighter sessions once per week and meeting with athletes to regular catch-ups to assess their progress. Typically, I would hold a fighter session once per week, which required me to set up an allocated time slot for training that suited the athletes and corresponded with the free room for hire in the GCU Arc Gym. Liaising with the staff at the Arc Gym was essential to the success of these fighter sessions, ensuring that the fighters respected the use of the space and paid a term membership to take part. As each fight night drew closer, some athletes, particularly first-time fighters, would present me with concerns, nerves, or issues they had prior to the night. I acknowledged that the ability of the fighters to talk to me openly about any concerns meant I was not only their fight captain, but their mentor, and ensured that I took the time to reassure them and guide them towards a more settled mindset prior to the fight. It filled me with pride seeing the fighters walk into the ring against other universities, emerging into a community with a common goal, to not only have meaningful and new experiences themselves, but to be part of and represent the club, the university, and the sport of Muay Thai. As this role was new to Jikal Muay Thai, I had to establish the foundations of what was expected of a fight captain, as well as concerning myself with enrolling new and upcoming fighters for the coming events. As a fight captain, I trained and developed the current fight captain and encouraged to not only adopt what I have done, but to adapt and build up on it, to pass on not only the knowledge, but the mindset and the purpose of our work to the next generations. For the academic year 2018-2019, I was selected as one of 4 class representatives for the International Business course. This role required my engagement with both students and staff members, particularly students, ensuring they gained trust in my ability to represent their feedback with equal importance and provide responses to their queries. I also had to demonstrate my capability to formulate solutions as a counterpart to the feedback, which ensured the feedback I presented was constructive. I was accepted as a responsible leader by both classmates and staff members, engaging in positive change at GCU. A project which I was heavily involved in from 2015 to 2017 was the Enactus GCU Work Ready Action Program, which saw myself and a team of mentors from the university support high school children in high poverty regions in Glasgow to improve their employability skills. Only 17% of school leavers in Scotland's areas of poverty go into further education. 30% of these young people are more likely to be unemployed. To combat this social need, we engaged our young people in CV workshops, interview techniques, and application writing classes to improve their confidence and skill set when applying to jobs and higher education in the future. With our support, 13 young people were able to secure college places and 3 went into higher education. From this project, I gained a broader understanding of the challenges facing these young people, and with this, allowed me to meet and work alongside people from diverse social, cultural, and economic backgrounds. Another activity I was involved in for Enactus GCU was as a presenter of our social enterprises in the Enactus regional and national competitions in 2015-16 and 2016-17. These competitions saw our 5-member presenting team display our involvement with social projects, such as the REP project, initially in Glasgow against regional universities, then in London to compete against universities such as Southampton and Nottingham, in front of a jury from global organizations, EY, Amazon, and KPMG, amongst others. The main challenge faced during this activity was that of being a non-native English speaker. Both my language and public speaking skills were enhanced through many hours of practice in workshops alongside the other presenting team members, which additionally improved my confidence to communicate effectively with a diverse range of audiences and stakeholders. Throughout my time as a presenter, I gained an appreciation for educating people about the positive impact of our projects contributing to a more sustainable world and global society.